All right, okay. So, there we go. Okay. So, anyway, so I got this. Well, I'll find out if I sharpened it well or not next time I use it. I'm going to hang it up. Somebody left a whole bunch of dirt on my freaking. I did kind of clean it off, but I did. Somebody left dirt on there. Gotta watch out that freaking Marvin doesn't come along. And he's been going in my planters, little bugger. I'd yell at him for like 5 minutes, like, Marvin, get out of there. He just looks at me, he's like, no, I'm going to put my nut here, man. I'm like, no, you can't put it there for the winter. He's like, I don't care, I'm going to put it there anyway. I'm like, Marvin, why do you got to be like that with me? Why, Marvin? Why? Anyway, I'm going to put that up there, so I have that for next time. Ow, something just stung me, I think. Ugh. So that's burnt down. I I did a lot of work in there today. So I'm a little bit later getting to my stuff, my recordings, which I'm going to start now. But I'll clean that off after I'm going to clean all that stuff. 2 sharpened chainsaws. I was going to show you guys sharpening that, but there was really not much. With the amount of cutting I've done with that brush cutter, there's really not much that I had to do. Now, I keep my chainsaw files in a plastic case, any sort of files, because they rust so easily, and I leave them inside here because even in the plastic box, which is the best for them, they will still condensate and rust on you. I've had a couple of files rust on me, brand new files too. That I hate that. Really don't like that. So anyway, wow, it's almost 1:30. I was supposed to start recording at 12. Do I start with the bass or do I start with the 8-string guitar? I think I'm going to start with the 8-string guitar, and that should be really cool because I already did the first recording the other day with the SG and the what's called the Gibson SG and the 61 reissue. First guitar to be recorded in here on my BR1200, which I got to get plugged in and like that. The vocals are done for the first part of the song Crystal Eyes. Apparently there's a couple of songs called that. LA Guns did one called that. I forgot about that song, but I call mine that too. Yeah, the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe and the SG61 reissue. First time I've recorded the Hot Rod Deluxe. For the cleans, right? You kind of can't beat that amp for cleans, even if the tubes are 20 years old. It's a 20-year-old amp. So I'm going to get the 8-string all set up. Brand new garbage bags. I'm going to put those away. Got scratch tickets. I still haven't gotten to the scratch ticket. There's probably like $5 million worth of scratch tickets here, and I don't even know it. Mr. 8-string's over there. He's taking a nap. He's got the hat on. I'm just going to snooze. There's my bass. Don't know if I'll get to the drums today. If I can get the 8-string guitar part done, that would be really cool. That would be so cool. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to mic the Mesa Boogie. That'll be the first time not the first time recording the Mesa Boogie. I recorded it years ago on a different thing, but it'll be the first time I probably recorded it on that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I've ever recorded with that yet. It's just I've never had a chance to be able to set it up, record with it at the volumes you need to record with. It's not that you're super loud, but by the time you get set up, somebody comes back in the house or whatever, there's like, I've got to put everything away. So I've always did almost all the guitar stuff, digitally. So now you're going to hear real amps and stuff like that. And I mean, there's a bit of a throwback with that kind of sound too. I'm going to stick with the one mic for now, keep it simple. This song is going to be more about the songwriting and the actual story told in the song rather than the actual, recording. Like I'm going to do the best I can do with what I have, but it's going to be more about the songwriting than the, stellarness of the production. This is 2006 technology. It'll do as good as it can do, and I'll be able to master as good as I can master, etc., etc. And we'll see what comes out. But anyway, I'm going to get to that because it's getting late in the day, and I was hoping to have more stuff done. But I did it quite a bit today. Just to recap, brought that down. Did I get rid of it? No, yesterday was the mouse day. Yesterday I caught a mouse. Found some treasure there in the garage. I got to clean that up. Found this year's shop vac, so I'm gonna try them again to see if it can work, and if it does, that would be cool if I had my shop vac here. Sharpened my chainsaws. Sharpened my brush cutter blade, and I burnt quite a bit of boxes and stuff. Filled up the friggin' what you call it, the doodatter with the recycling bin. Filled that up, brought it to the curb already. It's already full. Spent about an hour in here, and unbelievable what I got done out of here. Burnt a lot of boxes. It doesn't look like much, but again, this was 4 feet high this morning, right? So that section's gone. There's a place where you can actually, can't tell from this angle, but you can actually walk in there and here. So it's coming along, guys. It's coming along. But that's all the junk that was in the house, right? So, oh, and I cleaned up all the stuff over there so you don't see it. There's a couple of cans there that I got to pick up. I'll put them in my recycled can pile. So there's a little birdie. And then where's Marvin? See, Marvin was trying to dig in my freaking planters. I had to chase Marvin away. And there's a little chipper squirrel in there. And he wasn't very friendly at all. Marvin's friendly. He comes up. He's mischievous, but he's friendly. You know, the squirrel's nicer than the chipmunk, I think. Chipmunk's got a bit of an attitude problem, I think. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to get to recording now. And I'll have at least 3.5 hours to record. So hopefully within that, if I can get the H string done and the bass, that'd be done today. That'd be great. Then it's just the final vocals and the drums. That should be really cool. All right, anyway, I'm going to go with that.